Alrighty, WAL 505. Man, what a event. What an event. That was epic. Really, really cool. A few matches didn't go quite as well as we'd hoped, but that was awesome. First of all, super disappointed about fanseat.com. I pay for that subscription. That's the second time it hasn't worked. I think WAL 503 as well. Loaded up, counts down and everything okay, and there's just nothing. Just blank black screen. That was super disappointing. Ended up having to find a few like illegal streamed copies, the only way you could watch it. I think BR Live in the States and everything was working okay, but Fanseat was not, which sucks. WAL 504 went sweet, totally smooth, not a single issue. 503 and this one, 505, just nothing. So pretty disappointing there. Hopefully WAL gets on their case about it and they get something more reliable, Fanseat that is, or WAL find someone else, because it's a pain in the butt, especially when you're paying for a service and it doesn't work. Anyway, still managed to get a little bit of decent footage from other feeds and stuff. So first up, Danny Tesh versus Quinlan Mendez. Danny Tesh, man, we knew that dude was strong. I pulled against Danny, smoked me. I've done nothing for him at all. But that dude is super strong. It's really funny seeing the fallout from all the Americans on Facebook, dying because they had to eat their words because a vegan Aussie beat their dude. That was pretty good. I'm looking forward to Joel Hudick's video coming out where he makes a song to Glitter and Gay or something, some song, so that'll be quite amusing. But yeah, Danny absolutely tore it up over there. Super comfortable, knowing Danny and how he pulls. Everyone was on Facebook whinging, oh, he wasn't that strong, he just was defensive, but that is Danny all over. He's never been someone who hits, always catches, sits in that hook, and just waits until an opening comes up and then takes it. So, and he did that. First match, unfortunate for Quinlan, looked pretty strong. Danny got one hit on him, Quinlan stopped it. I have no doubt that it would have been fine. Danny was still in a very, very comfortable position, and he would have just waited a little bit longer. But Quinlan unfortunately thought that Danny had gotten a running foul as well, or that it was on Danny, and gave up the match, thinking he'd get the restart, and unfortunately it was only Quinlan that fouled. So that was unfortunate for Quinlan. That does happen sometimes. You think you hear one thing and you stop pulling, especially in a running foul situation, you stop pulling, and unfortunately lost the first match. So that really sucks for him. Feel sorry for him there. Match 2, very different. Quinlan got a bit further on the first rendition of match 2, but with elbow fouls. I think that was probably a tactic of his. He did foul a lot, and I know he's prone to fouls, but I feel he uses them to get more wear and tear, because in WA you've got 3 fouls, so I don't think he was quitting because he was scared or anything as far as the fouling. I think he was trying to hit harder, make the most of every foul that he had, and he did do that, and it wasn't a bad plan, trying to get Danny lower, burn through that bottom portion of his hook where he stops. It was a pretty good move if it had worked. Unfortunately, the second time round in match 2, Danny caught him nice and high, and reminded me a little bit of Sasho and Drake, just locked in and just hard sideways. Once Quinlan went from, he dropped his bicep back a little bit, opened up a little bit there, and Danny saw his spot and made a statement and absolutely plowed through Quinlan's arm. So epic second match by Danny. Third match, I definitely think Quinlan was using all of his fouls to really try and get some wear and tear on Danny's arm, and that sort of spot that he locks up. Unfortunately, just one too many fouls, didn't end up working, and I didn't get to see a lot of that match, so I'd have to re-watch it. But yeah, he lost 3-0 on fouls, so super proud of you, Danny. I know you're not on social media, but if you do see this, yeah, super proud of you. Well done, mate. Next up, Victoria Carlson and Tatiana Faria. Didn't get to watch this match at all until it came out on WAL's page because of the live stream issues. Victoria 3-0. Absolute war. She's obviously been training real hard and must have been harder than Tatiana because 3-0 just tore through her. So that's awesome. Well done, Victoria. She really deserves that win. Who was up next? Oh, Jeff Hale versus Adam Wilmot. Man, Adam, I owe you an apology. Man, you got your timing right with a whole bunch of things there, and that came together. When you won that first match, I couldn't believe it. The way you won it too, just kept Jeff completely flat in his cup and drove hard cup, hard to the side with lots of back pressure. And man, that was awesome. Well done, mate. Yeah, that looked awesome. Second match looked good as well. Third match, you know, I mean, Jeff is an absolute warrior. That dude will hang in as, you know, to the death. He does not give up, and that's what we love about Jeff. He just makes for an absolute war. So super cool to see that come back and become a war. Well done, Jeff Hale, winning that 3-2. Adam, you surprised a lot of people, man. That was really good. Well done to you. Match 4 was Hermes Gasparini and Matt Mask. That match was great and disappointing at the same time. So much intensity. That both those pullers are just like fire when it gets on the table, and awesome to watch. You know, that first match when they slip, Matt Mask screams as he moves away from the table after the slip, and Hermes just jumps back up and roars back at him, and so much intensity. Looked really good. Hermes buried Matt in the first match very, very quick and convincingly. Matt wasn't happy with the setup, which was surprising when I saw that. Given Matt's experience in WAL setups and everything, I thought, man, this will be over 3-0 in no time. Hermes absolutely buried him once he got that set up, but second setup was very different. Matt obviously, I don't know if the first time he was maybe being a bit nice because Hermes wasn't taking as much, not nice, but you know, like Hermes wasn't taking as much as Matt's probably used to with Devon and all that in WAL. Maybe Matt just let him have, you know, just there wasn't much fighting. So, but second match, Matt obviously changed that up, and Hermes was very uncomfortable. Hermes never pulled WAL. He probably hasn't pulled that loose set of rules like in any tournament. Pretty much everything in Europe is WAF, very, very strict, cannot move, anything like that. So full credit to Matt. He did a lot better than I expected. And I think that all comes down to the setup, and it should. You know, at that level, the setup is everything. You know, at that level, you know, you have to be able to take it, and Matt did. You know, and people on Facebook complaining, you know, oh, if the setup had been WAF, Hermes would have smoked Matt, and potentially, but they're not in WAF, they're in WAL, and Hermes knew that, and if he hasn't got it figured out yet, he will soon. And I look forward to seeing him come back. Matches 2, 3, and 4, Matt absolutely belted Hermes. Hermes just couldn't get comfortable. He wasn't taking as much as he should have in the setup. Matt was nearly always able to get a bent wrist, which with his low hand top roll is just super strong once you get a bit of bend in that wrist. That kind of style. So, and Hermes going for a higher one, you know, just wasn't able to. It's not the same posting with that cup as it is versus a low hand top roll. So, unfortunate for Hermes, but it's top level competition. Everyone knew the rules. Everyone knows the rules, and the referees are slightly relaxed. They want to see a match happen, not people foul out on setups, which happens in WAF all the time. I love WAF, but that's not what WA was about. They're not wanting to foul out matches on setups, let alone during matches. So I haven't got any problem with that. Well done, Matt Mask. You tore it up, brother. It's always good to watch you guys. You know, people like yourself just get fired up. It's just awesome. So well done. You smashed my prediction the other way around. So well done. The main event, Jerry Caderet versus Todd Hutchings. Went pretty much how I thought it would. I think I predicted 3-1 to Jerry, and that's what it was. First match, tore through Todd faster than I expected, and I didn't think it looked good for Todd at all. Then match 2, Todd managed to, I don't know if he added a bit more supination or a bit more pushing without the cut, but he managed to just stop Jerry getting in quite as far. And then he top rolled Jerry, and he did that twice. So that was epic. Jerry did well, pushed him off the back of the pad to get the restart in match 2. Same thing again, Todd hit that same spot, pushed Jerry off centre slightly, and then once he'd stopped that, he top rolled Jerry. I haven't seen anyone top roll that guy. I mean, he's normally flopping, so everyone sort of top rolls him, I guess, in that respect. But to go from inside and then outside was very cool. And but it just goes to show, like hand control, side pressure isn't everything. That man has more side pressure than anyone, and styles make matches. There's always someone out there that just has that right style to give you so much trouble. And the position Jerry was hanging on, I don't know what it was. It was like straight out in front, tricep and bicep. It was weird. It wasn't. He didn't have his tricep in. He wasn't really on his bicep. It was just pushing this way. And yeah, incredible to hold up. You know, that kind of angle, to be on your bicep that much and hold up Todd Hutchings' side pressure with a flop wrist and no pronation really, is just crazy. You know, I don't think anyone in the world could do that like he was doing. So yeah, but amazing just to see Todd even be in the match. I mean, he was giving up 45 kilo or something stupid, you know, to Jerry Caderet. So awesome to see that match. Jerry, I think Todd fouled again on match 2, and then Jerry just buried him in a press. Match 3 and 4, same thing. Jerry just buried him. I don't think Todd could meet him in the middle after that second, using all that side pressure in match 2 to try and pin Jerry. I think there just wasn't enough to drive in the centre where you need to get Jerry off first. Like he said in the interview at the end, be quicker, get in there before he does. And it's hard because Jerry's whole move, a flop wrist press, is giving up everything to get in there and commit your shoulder, and giving up things is very quick instead of taking them. So awesome result. Just wish it could have lasted a bit longer and been like match 2 in every match. So 3-1 to Jerry Caderet. So awesome. Oh, good event. Can't wait to see what's happening in 506, see who's paired up. Please, WAL and Fancy, fix that damn streaming. Just so disappointing to wait for like a month leading up, so much hype, and then not be able to watch any of it after you pay for it. So please fix it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, awesome note. Hit 100 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys, for checking it out, subscribing, liking, all the guys commenting. Really appreciate all the support. Take it easy, guys. Stay strong. See you next time.